I think Ken Jack will fucking suck.
I will unfortunately take this too seriously.
I don't know why I'm a number 1 seed.
Well, I'm surprised I'm a 1 seed.
Bet night a science guy.
Welcome to Lore in the Bar. I'm your host, Bibbs. There are no sports. Absolutely none. Zero. That is why Barstool is bringing you the Ballina Cup, a beer pong tournament featuring 63 Barstool personalities and one lucky stool. How does Barstool feel about the matchups? What are their predictions? Let's find out. Rocket, welcome back to Lore in the Bar. Did you go to a big party school?
I went to night school with a bunch of 40-plus-year-old people, so yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different kind of partying, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Jeff D, welcome back to Lore in the Bar.
What up?
Did you go to a party school? What you would consider a party school?
I went to Penn State, yes.
I mean, I don't think you can say Fordham is like a party school, but I mean, every school can be like a party school. I went to parties on the weekends and stuff. It's not obviously like your Big Ten or SEC school where you're tailgating these football games, but yeah, I mean, we had house parties and bars and whatnot.
Is it fair to say the Fordham Pussy Patrol turned Fordham into a party school?
Yeah, it was like a Jesuit, goody two-shoes institution, and then the Fordham Pussy Patrol came through like a tornado, and it has not been the same since.
I still went to parties at schools. I went at Arizona State. I worked at a bar right on campus. I wasn't smart enough for ASU, but I was smart enough for the parties.
I went to WVU.
West Virginia, the ultimate person. Did you ever burn a couch?
Oh, yeah. When Osama bin Laden was killed.
You good at beer pong?
I think I'm above average at beer pong. I think I'm definitely, I should be a higher seed than where I'm at. I think I should be somewhere in the 7s-ish range for almost any of these divisions.
I'm a big boomer bust guy. You're gonna get 4 cups quick. You're gonna get me hanging on that last cup for a while, missing by a mile multiple shots, but you might get a win, or you're just gonna get potential naked lap, basically.
I was back in my day. It's been a while since I've played. I mean, because you play in frat basements and pre-games, but I probably haven't played since I was 20.
I get that people are, oh, Tommy, you're a pussy, you're a nerd, you're really bad at beer pong, blah, blah, blah. I'm surprisingly pretty good at beer pong. And I get really, really mad when I don't make a shot, because to me it's I feel like every shot should go in.
I've actually never played beer pong.
How many times do you think the word bench will be said?
Oh, well, how many cups are in a game of
9? 10?
I might call some girls from high school to show up, because it's you need those girls floating around the room to hear the buzz of oh my god, Rockets won 6 straight games. You know how many times I cock block myself being on the table all night, where it's I'm at the party, there's this girl here that I've been talking to all week, definitely want to spit some game, maybe take her home tonight, and then I'm just on the table for 5 hours, and then she ends up banging some other dude. That happens to me all the time.
Jack, you're a 13 seed going up against number 4 seed Nick. How do you feel about that matchup?
I feel like I don't understand how Nick is a 4 seed and ball in a cup. Nothing about that to me makes sense whatsoever. What has he done to prove that he's a 4 seed?
Shout out to Dana for setting this up. I've heard this is random. This could not be less random, this fucking bracket. I mean, this is the most obvious not random bracket I've ever seen. First off, Carabas versus White Sox Dave. Rest my case. You want to continue? Me, Ken, Jack, KB, and Nick being in the same quadrant of the bracket. Frank the Tank and Brandon Walker, noted rivalry. Friendly, but I think they may hate each other. Smitty and Nate.
Your first round matchup is Carabas. Are you worried that you have everything to lose? Because you beat him in Cyber Monday, and now he's coming back after you. But if he loses again, it's
I don't know. This is a drinking game. It's supposed to be fun for all involved. You win or lose.
I think if White Sox Dave beats me, it's fair and square. He's probably he's way more of a drinker, partier type, so he probably will win, to be honest with you. And then it's gonna get, they're going to spin it to be the 16 seed, beat the 1 seed, and it's this big upset when really I would say he should be favored in this. If it wasn't going to be White Sox Dave, it was going to be Hubs, and I feel like I would have dusted Hubs.
Your matchup is against Lights, Camera, Barstool.
Yeah.
Are you nervous?
Ken Jack, who is...
You have Ken Jack. Are you nervous about this? He's apparently pretty good.
I don't believe it. I mean, Ken Jack you've seen him. He has the shortest arms I've ever seen. I don't even think they go to his waist. I don't even know if he has an elbow or any bend. He just walks, And no, I think Ken Jack will fucking suck.
I have no clue how it was selected, but I think they just took a look at Nick and they're like, oh, this guy must play beer pong, which doesn't make sense to me because he seems like the smoker type, not the beer drinking type to me.
100%. And he'd be out smoking, drinking a PBR, being like, yeah, I don't want to play beer pong.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, oh, I drink PBR for the taste. It's good.
Do you think you can beat Brandon Walker?
I'll do my best.
Do you feel pretty comfortable with this matchup?
Hey, it's the matchup. I got to play who's on the schedule. I'm surprised I'm a 1 seed. I don't know where that came from, but
Frank the Tank versus Brandon Walker. How do you feel about that matchup?
I'm very, very confident in Frank the Tank here because, I mean, it's just like one of those sports that he should be good at.
Watching Frank beat Brandon would be fantastic.
Oh, it would be an incredible matchup, or watching that victory with that matchup.
My thing is that I do think Brandon Walker will know, like he'll get in his own head that he's a 16, and it'll bother him. And then all the internet being like, "You're a 16, you deserve to be a 16," and here comes Frank the Tank to like take your dinner from you. I think that could get in his head and lead to some problems.
Brandon Walker is going to be busy trying to rank who the best beer pong players were in the 80s and 70s, as opposed to actually playing. So. I don't know, Frank the Tank, bigger guys, they got a little touch. I've seen a lot of big guys thrive in these type of environments.
I think Frank will be able to keep his composure, and I think he's more of an athlete.
After Dana B constructing this entire tournament, putting all the work in to lose to Ellie in the first round. After he says this is random, but he definitely tried to stack the field against him.
He's saying that's random? He's saying that's random?
Yes, he said this whole thing is random.
That is some bullshit. I'll watch and I'll have thundersticks going to be in Ellie's corner. She's an Illinois girl. We're gonna adopt her. I think we'll all get behind her. Fuck Dana B, because the one thing I can't have is lying.
How about Dana, that rat, just putting himself as a 1 seed, giving himself? I hope Ellie smokes him.
I think it's a dick move to be like, who would be the easiest person to beat? Who's the least athletic person at Barstool? Oh, I know. Noted sorority girl Ellie Schnitt, who's played more rounds of beer pong than you ever have in your life.
Dana's like kind of a mental midget. Like Dana could easily like just thought like if Ellie gets like a 2-1 cup lead, I feel like Dana's in his head. He may not hit the table the rest of the game.
Ellie's gonna win this. I can almost see this in like right now. Like Dana took all this time putting all of this shit together, and he immediately gets bounced by Ellie, who wins on like the dumbest like roll-in shot. Like she's gonna hit one, and it's gonna like toilet flush in or something.
This is her reaction whenever she gets. Oh,
yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Smitty versus Nate, a classic rivalry. Red Sox Yankees.
Yep.
It's beginning of time.
Yep.
Pretty evenly matched. Who do you have?
Totally random matchup for sure. I think I'm gonna go with Smitty because I think like if Nate gets flustered, he's gonna take himself out of it.
The weird haircut Seth region, that just reeks like Smitty's gonna run it the whole way, and then have like a tragic loss in the final four. That just makes way too much sense.
So even if Nate's off to a hot start, 4 or 5 cups in, he's going to start getting a little swelling, maybe some pain right here in this, whatever it is, tendon. And I think that's where Smitty would take over. And we know that Smitty's a hardo, and he's gonna play like his life's on the line against Nate.
So who do you think will win the entire bracket?
It's really hard. I actually almost want to go. If it wasn't going to be me, it might be Jeff if he makes it up, because Jeff's really good at these weird table sports.
All right, Jeff D. Lowe.
Cornhole, ping pong, darts. Frankie's typically the best in the office at all those, so I don't know why beer pong would be honestly any different.
I played bent with Mantis last summer when he was out in Chicago. I've seen his videos. He can drain a basketball. I don't know if that has any translation over to beer pong. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But Mantis would be a good dark horse.
My dark horse will be Mantis. I don't think he will have the smoothest of mechanics, but you never know. Whatever way I think he could flail the ball like a trebuchet. Mantis might have 2 elbows. I don't know how he's built.
Mantis is a 2 seed, but he's got shooting, I guess.
Yeah. How many times do you think Mantis will say bent?
A lot.
Mantis has a lot riding on his shoulders, so he's going to yell bent after every shot, so he may just lose right away.
Good luck in the tournament.
Thank you very much. When does it start?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I thought it was Thursday.
Oh, no.